Hermione Way, Tech Fluff TV, doesn't everything feel like it's going to shit? I mean, the country economy is in turmoil. There's more graduates than ever out of a job. Our banks are being prosecuted. Our whole lives are being ruined by a stupid volcano. Plus, the next 3 candidates for Prime Minister excite me about as much as a hard-boiled egg. That is why now there's never been a better time for people to get into the entrepreneurial mindset, innovate, and start a company. But how do you take the first few steps, and how do you start a company? Well, that's what we're here at TechCrunch's London Geek and Roller event today to find out. I'm here with Gregory, Chris. Now Gregory, you've been to loads of events on the London tech scene. What could you possibly get from this event that's any different from any other event?
Well, a Geek and Roll is kind of a cool event, actually. You've got a lot of good people with good ideas, a lot of good entrepreneurs who just need a little bit of help, mentorship, money, advice. And this is what they're getting here. They're getting direct access to the VCs who are up there, talking about exactly what they look for. And they're just such a huge, great vibe from everybody around who's actually wanting these people to get money. It's collaborative rather than competitive. There's a huge pot of money out there, and everybody wants to help everybody else get it.
It's an old question about networking, and people talk about it's important to be in the US and the West Coast, but I think being in Europe and being here and in Paris and these events is also very important. See new ideas, meet people again, catch up on people we haven't seen in a while. So it's all about talking and sharing.
Okay, so Jonathan, you're from BBC Digital Planets. Why are you at a TechCrunch entrepreneurial startup event?
Well, you have lots of people here. How do I describe it? Actually, the best way of putting it, this is like a speed dating sort of session, where you've got about 10 or 12 supermodels in the room with a bunch of fat guys. And they're all cycling around, going up to the supermodels and say hello, except in this case the supermodels aren't tall and skinny, they're guys with lots of money. And so everyone's trying to chat them up. And the guys with the money are trying to figure out who they want to date. And they got the choice.
Michael from Mangrove, is that right? What does Mangrove do?
Mangrove's a venture capital company investing in early stage and startup companies.
Okay, were you speaking today?
I was indeed. I was speaking on the investment panel.
Okay, can you give a couple of highlights of your speech?
I was on a panel with everybody. I think the main point I have is that an entrepreneur needs to be a sales guy. People say, how do we get in touch with the venture capital person? How do we persuade them to invest in a company? And it's the same way as they're going to sell their product to their customer. It's the same way as they're going to get money from anybody else and get employees to work for them for nothing. They need to be a really good sales guy.
All right, so Rosemary, what do you do?
So we're in executive search, and we're also investors in early stage companies and also investors in seed cap, which you might know. Yeah.
Okay, and what are you currently looking for in startups at the moment? What do you say are the top 3 things that you're looking for? Is it brand proposition or revenue model? Or?
I think, we're angel investors, so we're looking for slightly different things from the later stage guys. So we're definitely looking at the team, we're looking at the passion, we're looking at if it's a fundamentally brand changing idea, and that's quite difficult. There's quite a few that are the same.
Well, it's been amazing. It's really positive to see what the European market is like and what's happening in terms of the investment, how much has changed, and hearing what it was like in the 70s and early 80s to right now. So,
and what is it like? What has changed? What has it become now? How does it compare to from what it is now to what it used to be?
There seems to be a really positive vibe in the market right now, and a lot of new investments starting. It's a very supportive community. It's been really nice to hear basic information like where you get your lawyer, who's the accountant to use, and who we recommend. And come to this event and meet us, and work in this office. So it's just been really encouraging. I've come out from a totally